Chat, are we live?
Only in
Yeah.
Ohio, guys. Only in Ohio.
Yeah, I'm a little bit late. Sorry about that, guys. Had some technical difficulties before stream. I hope, yeah, we're live, I think, right? Surely. It says we're live. It says we are live right now. Let me post on Twitter. What is up, people? What is up,
What is
people
up,
of the
people of the
internet?
internet? It is me, Olivia Juliana Nationalist.
Oh, gosh. Well, yeah, everybody, it's me, Real American, back in with a new stream. And I was not planning on streaming today. I was thinking, you know what, we'll do a special for Halloween, but, we had some important news break last night. So important that I had to do an early stream.
I mean, you could consider this the Halloween special. I mean, this is we got Governor Pennywise here.
Yeah, we brought back the clown frickin' thing because the Republican Party of Ohio deserves it. Listen. When you think the Republican Party has finally gotten halfway decent, they find a way to just fuck it up somehow. Like, oh, they finally learned. But no.
So, yeah, I think before we get into the specific thing, we can talk about the fact that we can talk about the directory and talking about how we can contact each of the people involved in this. Like,
yeah.
if you live in Ohio, and I have done this already, contact Matt Huffman, who's the Ohio House Speaker. Contact Rob McCauley, he's the Senate President. I believe there's links in the current group chat. I'm sure we can probably put those on the stream somewhere.
Yeah, I can put that.
If you live in Ohio, I would recommend contacting those two. And if not, I believe we also have links to all of the members' emails and phone numbers if you would like to reach out to them that way. Because the deal that they're supposed to agree on this deal at like 4 p.m. today. So we might have a little bit of time. I don't know, but
we'll get
we'll get into it.
Be civil.
Yeah, so don't send dumb shit. Send like actual stuff like, hey, this is bullshit.
Remember, the members themselves aren't answering the phones; it's their staffers.
They're staffers. They got to deal with this shit. Yeah. Don't do bad stuff. But okay, everybody, before I forget, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content. And if you do have any questions, concerns, or want to support the channel even further, the best way is sending super chats via the chat. Again, I'll read through as much chat as possible, but usually super chats are the best way to get your questions answered. And
I guess Luke is back to MAGA Mal, so I got to go back to real Texan.
Oh gosh, MAGA Mal is back. American Nerd for 2. That is probably Rap's creepiest thumbnail. There was Brian Kemp one a couple months ago like this. Well, he deserved it for what he pulled, but yeah.
Also, we are fucking winning New Jersey governor.
Yeah.
We'll get to New Jersey in a second. We'll get to oh gosh. Okay. Let's talk
the Ohio GOP as LRIZ.
Yeah, so let's talk about the ingeniousness of the GOP of Ohio. And everybody, for those that don't know what's going on,
Ohio has wokeified beyond saving, and Riz no longer gets the dinner.
Yeah, for those that don't know, so how it works in Ohio is like technically he has to go through a bullshit commission before the legislator could decide. And well, the commission, filled with Republicans, decided to say, you know what, we don't want to actually go 13-2. In fact, they pumped out this pile of shit map. Look at this. Look at it. This is the map that they compromised with Democrats on. Does anybody notice a problem with this map? Problems, I should say.
It's ugly as fuck.
Anybody notice what's wrong?
It doesn't even look appealing. It's ugly as fuck. Like, yeah. They could have made it
simultaneously ugly and ineffective.
Yeah.
Look at the first. Like, look at
I will say, from what I've heard, Landsman could still lose because apparently he is not an overperformer at all. He actually kind of underperforms a little bit. So Landsman in Cincinnati.
That's not true. That's not.
Well, that's what I heard from people.
No. So in 2022, yes, he did 3 points worse than Biden, but you have to keep in mind that he was going against a 30-year incumbent when everyone thought that Steve Shabbat was going to hold on very easily.
Yeah.
That's what people have to remember.
How was
And then
it
he
in
won by
24,
9 to
though?
10.
How much did he overperform?
He won by like 9 in 2020. He overperformed by 3 then.
I will say
And
he could lose. He's not favored to lose, but like that's not a safe deal.
I don't
Like,
think it's Republican enough for him to be a sure loss. Though.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
no,
let's-
it's
no,
not.
nowhere
It's
close. He's
not.
favored to win, but it would be a toss up for leaning Democrats.
All right.
Like, we should have shorted up though. Like, come on.
Jacko Max for 5. Vance needs to pressure Ohio for this to even. Vance needs to pressure Ohio for this. He even stated Republicans need not to be afraid to do stuff because Democrats do regardless of the future. That's true. American Nerd
I'd
for
like
2.
to point out, when they announced this in the middle of Trump's meeting with Xi.
Yeah, in the
I
middle of the
wonder why.
night. In the middle of the freaking night. At the 11th hour. It's like, actually, guys, we have a compromise. Which, we'll get to their problems in a second. American Nerd for 2. What the fuck is this piece of shit? Yeah, this is a good point. I mean, just look how hideous. Look at Ohio 15th. What is that?
Ohio's 15th and first look like complete shit.
I'm sorry. You know what that looks like?
It looks like this was made with
bipartisan
AI.
slop. That's what it is.
Listen, everybody could probably guess what I'm referring to. That definitely looks like anyways. But the point is, it's you don't have to draw a map like this. Why? Why draw Ohio first like that in Cincinnati? Why? You can make the Trump plus 20 or whatever, and that's how you
Because
draw it?
Ohio has wokeified beyond saving.
So, okay, the first problem is look at Ohio 13th. It got more Democrat.
Yeah, they decided to.
I think that's what enrages me the most out of this entire map is that they decided to make the 13th district, which was like a 0.5 Democrat district. They made it like D plus 3.5 in this new like redistricting.
Yeah, they made the one more competitive seats, the most competitive seat in Ohio. Well, second most, I would say, more Democrat. Okay, and in return, this is what Republicans get. They get a slightly more Republican seat in Ohio, not like 1 or 2 points Republican. Wow, good job against Captor. Wow, that's a great thing. And then Ohio first, that's a ticking time bomb with Cincinnati. And the biggest problem with this, not just the first, you can argue the 10th to the 15th, they're ticking time bombs as well. That whole part of the state is.
I was gonna say because the 10th district, which is Mike Turner's district, he wins that by like 20 points, but that's only like an R plus 5 district.
Yeah.
And the 15th is like R plus 8, but I think that's Mike Carey's district, and I believe he overperforms.
They made
there
it
as
R
well.
plus 9. Good freaking job.
Yeah.
This is pathetic. American Nerd for 2. The 15th looks like it's even the 3rd. Yeah, it's.
Yeah. From what I can tell, like their whole rationale behind this is that they wanted to get a map passed with bipartisan support so that it wouldn't be so that they wouldn't have to redraw it in like 2 years because the deadline is November 1st.
Who gives a shit?
And I was looking more into like why they made Ohio's 13th more Democrat. And it sounds like the reason for why they may have done that is because Amelia Sykes' father, Vernon Sykes, used to be in the Ohio state legislature. And apparently he has like a good relationship with a lot of Republicans. So there might have been some interesting stuff going on there.
These freaking morons. Meanwhile, Democrats, they're about to draw a 10-1 map in Virginia. They're about to draw a 10-1 map there. 15-2 in Illinois, maybe 16-1 now at this point. And you're going to just...
Illinois is basically almost nearly confirmed to redraw.
Yeah.
California, that's locked in.
I don't think they couldn't do 16-1 without it being a massive dummy matter. So I think it'll be 17-2.
Chris.
I think the only district they can get rid of in Illinois would be LaHood's district.
Yeah, she's done.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're going to get rid of LaHood.
Chris Kadusky for 5. I live in Ohio 13th. I was hoping they remove her seat. It sucks having Akron swing the vote when the rest of the area is red. Yeah, it's like you could have drawn this a million different ways, but no. They're best buddies with each other, and they have to make a bullshit deal.
No, I mean, yeah, it's like they kept all of Akron in the district, and then they put the most liberal part of Stark County, which is downtown Canton. They decided to put that in the 13th district. They could
I
have
wonder
put the
why.
entirety.
I think that's always been in the 13 because I don't think they are even able to split Canton, or I think they technically can, but they don't.
Well, they just did.
No, I think they kept all
The
of Canton whole.
the only the cities that you're not allowed to split are Cincinnati and Cleveland.
I am Battlefield for 2. Do they still have time to change it? Yeah, so here's the thing.
Yes.
They have till tomorrow or Saturday.
The deadline is November 1st, from what I can see.
Yeah, so
The thing is though is that what they were going to do is if Democrats didn't accept their deal, their bullshit deal, they were going to draw a 13-2 map, which I'm pretty sure Trump wanted. I'm pretty sure
They
Trump
should have
wanted
just
that
done
13-2.
that shit.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Trump wants 13-2. He doesn't want compromises in any state.
You know, I can't get over this. So they know everybody's saying we want 13-2. They had a map prepared, for crying out loud. That's literally what happened here. They had a map prepared, like,
It's
yeah,
just their
guys.
legislature, they're principle. They're principle.
Yeah, they had like, oh, guys, you gotta be, if you're principled with us, we won't draw the 13-2 map. We'll make this slightly more Republican, which you can argue, in a blue wave, this could be a net gain for Dems. This could be a net gain for them.
But just like to point out, this is a dynamic that a lot of red state, like safe red state Republicans have. And you know why it is? Because the Democrats are in a permanent minority in the state legislature, but they want to be seen as like respectable. They want to reach out to their Democrats because they know
they don't really think about the
so
fact
they
that
want
if
to
they could
appease them, so they can go out to dinner with them and be friends. That's the way they see it. They think just because their state's safe red, they don't have to deal with partisanship.
And of course, they
That's
don't think about it.
Now the nation. Go on.
Sorry. No, they don't really think about the fact that they continue being respectable. They continue being safe. They're not. Their states aren't going to be safe red anymore. I mean, this is what happened. What basically happened in Georgia, and it was. There were other reasons for it, but it's why Georgia is now a swing state, and we'll go blue by the 2030s. If the 2024 trends were any indication.
It just, the whole story, the more you hear about it, this is the whole timeline, okay, chat? This is what actually happened, and Midnight Messenger is kind of talking about this. So it goes through, how it works is, for it to actually pass, there needs to be a bullshit vote by the commission, and they were about to let it lapse, the timetable, so they get a 13-2 map, and they had the map prepared. That's what they admitted to. Yeah, we have a 13-2 map prepared, but, we're not going to actually do it. We're going to give Democrats a free seat or 2, 3, 4. That's what happened here. And now, it's just unfreaking believable. I can't get over this.
And I should point out as well, too, like, there are more effective ways to, like, draw out some of these Democrats. Like, for Cincinnati, they could have just put downtown Cincinnati and the neighborhoods of Cincinnati into David Taylor's district, which would make his seat closer, but he would still win, I think, by, like, at least 10. You can, for the first district, you can kind of go around the western part of Hamilton County and put that into the first district a little bit. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it looks better than like what they have right here with that. And for the 13th district, to make that more Republican, they can just put all of Stark County in there and then maybe a bit of the county below where there's like a large Amish community.
Yeah, they could do a million different things. And if they really wanted to, again, this was always like a possibility. I always thought, okay, if you really need a vote sync, just give them Cincinnati. I can live with 12-3. I can live with that. But no, they gave us what? What is this really? Like 10-5, 10-4?
10-5. It's basically like it's an ugly map, but it's also basically a neutral map at best. And in some ways, it's worse than a neutral map because
it's a Democrat. It's a Democrat gerrymander. Look at the 10th to 15th. Those are ticking time bombs.
I will say, expect primary challenger.
Yeah.
People as well. I feel like Trump.
Yeah.
And the worst part about this, if the commission passes this, you can't do anything about it for the next 5 years. You're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody needs to tell Vance. Somebody needs to talk to Vance and tell him to yell at these fucking people. Like,
This is
now.
stupid. Like, this is the Republican Party. Meanwhile, let's look at other states. Virginia's about to completely change their state constitution illegally, by the way. They're just gonna say, fuck it, we don't care.
Well, and keep in mind too, the whole Prop 50 in California is technically illegal because it violates the
they don't
state
care.
constitution there.
It is illegal, and it's going to get struck down by courts. I thought it wouldn't be, but now it do.
All right. American Earth for 2. Is Vance the only good Republican in Ohio? It feels like it. Well, you got Bernie Moreno.
Moreno is good as well.
Yeah,
and
Warren
then
Davidson.
David Taylor is a pretty good representative as well.
Yeah, Warren Davidson. He's solid.
The problem is the state legislator. That's and the governorship are the problems for Ohio right now.
Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about a 50-50 seat. This is freaking Ohio. How much did Trump win Ohio by?
11 points.
Yeah.
I will say the good news is we'll probably still win the House. It seems like we're upticking in the generic ballot, and Dems don't really have a clue.
But the fact that this would be a bloodbath now is just stupid.
At the very least, I do believe that this map is enough to get rid of Marcy Kaptur. You could have made this even more Republican, but I do believe she's done.
She might retire this maps. So.
Yeah. Well, because I know the Ohio allegedly the Ohio State Senate President Rob McCauley, he is allegedly going to run for Kaptur's seat in 2026. So
yeah, so I'm looking at this map.
So he only redistricts the seat that would benefit him. Wow.
Yeah.
Very,
funny how that works. Real convenient. The one seat they get is actually the one he needs. Meanwhile, they give Democrats a free win in the Acre district. But okay, you know the crazy thing is, so Trump won Ohio by 11.2. How much did Harris win Illinois by? Oh, under 11.
11.
So Trump won Ohio by more, and we're giving Democrats free seats there. Illinois, meanwhile, they're saying fuck it.
Is about to draw out an additional Republican.
Yeah. And they're gonna make that D plus 20. They're not gonna do D plus 1. They're gonna do D plus 20 or whatever. So you can't win that seat. Unbelievable. If they pass this map, Trump's gonna blow a gasket. And again, they waited till he was out of the country. They waited all this time. How many months have they worked on this for? Like 2, 3?
Probably a whole year, honestly.
And they waited.
At least since the election. At least since November.
Because they knew they were going to have to redraw the seats because the previous map didn't pass with bipartisan support.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Well, if you really care, you know what you should do? Just pass the same map in 2 years.
Wait, hold on. Is bipartisan support actually required in Ohio?
Yeah, I believe it is. Like, I believe if it doesn't have bipartisan support, they have to redraw the map like every
2 years.
cycle.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's bullshit. But if you really wanted to, you know how you get around that rule? You know how you do it? Just have the same districts, but change like one precinct, each of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do. All you have to do, but no, that like these people are so stupid. Oh, it's too much work. Who gives a shit?
And I will point out as well too that Republicans have a supermajority in both the state house and the state senate in Ohio.
Not enough votes. Not enough votes apparently. This party.
They need they need at least one crossover vote.
I don't know how it works exactly, but there's like a bipartisan thing. I don't know. I don't know.
But I think that's the thing. These Republicans, they only put on the MAGA hat for show. They put it on the full voters, and then when they start voting, they take it off, and they hate Trump in private, but when it's election season, they love him. He's their best friend. He's their favorite president of all time. He's basically, they pray to him. They pray to him during election season, and then when it's time to actually legislate,
And by the way, Does I forgot. I gotta find the map because there's one of like the Senate results from 2018. It's like half these seats are Democrat, which I know that's
Okay,
2018.
I will say we're
Yeah.
never going to get a 2018 style Senate victory.
Yeah,
No.
but it's just the
Ever
fact
again.
that we even have to
That is
consider
their
that
peak.
now.
No, I mean you don't have to worry about a lot of the eastern districts flipping Democrat. Again, the problem districts are the 10th, the 15th, and the 1st, because that's the
Dumbasses.
area that's like more shifting Democrat.
Yeah. Wow. Let's. It's a dummy mander. This is the definition of a dummy mander if we think about it. But American Nerd for 2. How many Kasich Republicans are in the legislature? All of them. It's Ohio. There's a lot of shit ones, which is strange. Well, not strange, but like Real Text says, these people, they hate him. They hate Trump, except for
They hate
elections.
Trump, but when it's campaign season, they pray to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally.
Because they know he's the only reason they win elections.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only reason. All right.
Well, that's the thing. If you don't like Trump, you're not going to get elected.
Yeah. All right. Do we lose all 3 in the midterms this year? Well, that is a concern. I mean, if you get a slightly more Democratic environment than expected, you're screwed.
District might be enough to draw out capture, but I think even then, that's probably we only flip 1 seat.
Yeah.
I think Captor is probably done with this redistricting. I mean, keep in mind, like, the Libertarian took 4% of the vote in 2024,
Are
and
you
she only
serious?
won by. I'm not joking. The Libertarian took 4% of the vote in 2024,
She only
and that's
got
the reason why
48%
Captor
of the
won.
vote. Oh my gosh! Every freaking time, she got 48% of the vote and won. Really?
So I think Captor is probably done, and she may be retiring. I don't know. I haven't heard any.
I mean,
big
if
stuff
he
out of there.
probably just gave the legislator permission to draw her out because I mean she's been in office for 40 years.
So they could save face.
Yeah.
Or actually, 43 years.
Oh my!
She's
Is
been
that what they did?
She's 80 years old. Or about to be 80. Yeah, she may just give them permission to draw her out.
Did these dumbasses really make a deal with Democrats where the safe face we draw out like Captor, but she's retiring anyway? Oh my god! And they get psyched for more Democrats seat.
We made Landsman's district Republican, so he
0.1%. It's a freaking ticking time bomb that's gonna go Democrat in 5 years. Stupid.
What are the
I can confirm the Libertarian Tom Pruce got 4.1% of the vote in 2024 in
yes.
9th.
Wow.
I think he just got that because of his name.
Freaking always
Libertarian. Wait, his name was actually Tom fucking Cruise. What the fuck?
That's why he got that much.
Yeah.
That's why he got like what, 4% of the vote.
Did people in that district
4%.
think that was the actor running, bro?
Yes.
Yeah.
Patriots. Now,
well, that's the thing. That's the other thing. Like low info voters. There's another example down in Texas, in Houston. We have Al Green, the congressman from Houston. There's probably a lot of low info voters in South Houston. This is a black district, by the way. A lot of this is like the hood here. Houston's hoods are in this district. A lot of low info voters probably think that their congressman is Al Green, the singer from the 1970s.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be one bit surprised.
I would
And
believe
by the way,
that.
the Al Green, the singer, lives in Memphis. Not even Houston, but Memphis.
Gosh. American Nerd for 2. It sounds like a corrupt bargain to me. Well, it is. That's Republican Party for you. They don't give a shit about winning at all.
It's like
the Libertarian's name was Tom Pruss, not Tom Cruise.
Close enough.
Okay, well, whatever.
People
with a P. Yeah, no one made that mistake.
Tom Cruss.
Tom Pruss. P-R-U-S-S.
Well, it's even worse than a corrupt bargain, because at least like with the corrupt bargain, like it's shady, but generally you actually get something. What are we actually getting from this?
We're getting a free house seat that we're going to win anyways.
Yeah, it's like that. And then the Landsman probably, this just makes his win, like, instead of D+10, it's like D+3 now. And then Sykes is probably like D+5 now.
But
They were
principles, everybody.
They were principles.
If
Yeah,
I
the
hear the
Democrats
word
can do
principles
whatever-
one more fucking time for these,
The
that's the
Demo-
worst thing. They always say principles. That's all they say.
You know, I do have
Yeah, the
principles.
Democrats can do whatever we want, whatever they
No,
want. We
my
have to look like the
principles are
good guys.
simple. My principles are very simple. We have to draw out every Democrat.
I agree.
In every
Yeah.
You know, California. I mean, California is probably going to try to draw out every single Republican after the VRA.
I don't think they're going to get away with that. I think their efforts. I mean, Prop 50 may pass, but I think it's going to be declared illegal. And if they try doing 52-0, it's not going to work out. It's going to be a dummy mander, even if it's somehow legal, which it won't be.
That's the problem with redrawing states like California and Illinois that are like rapidly trending to the right. Because yeah, you're going to ditch D plus 10 seats for like D plus 7 to 8 seats in some of these cases.
We have
Those
breaking
districts.
news. Oh, go ahead.
Say it.
No, actually, go ahead because there's going to be a rant from Rap with this. So go ahead.
Oh God.
No, that's all I was saying. I was just saying,
What?
like, yeah, a lot of this is-
What did Thomas Massey do now?
No, it's not Thomas Massey. It's not. There's going to be a new guest on The View next Tuesday.
Who?
It's
Guess
Marjorie,
who it is?
It's
Adam
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Kinzinger.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
What?
Why did you spoil it? It would have been fun guessing who it would
Actually,
be.
yeah, y'all probably forget that.
MTG's going on The View. Bullshit. I don't
I'm pretty-
believe you.
I'm pretty sure Kinzinger's already been on The View, but
I don't
Well,
believe you
Kinzinger's
one bit.
never
There's
fat.
no way she's going on the freaking View.
I don't know, she is.
Send it. Prove it. Prove it.
Daily Caller.
Oh my God. This is the Republican Party of 2025, everybody,
What?
ladies and gentlemen. The Daily Caller just confirmed it. Oh my God.
Again, yeah, this is a Republican that's turning on Trump, so she's the
She's got to go on The View. Yep. Be
Marjorie
with
Taylor Greene is the savior of democracy. Remember, in 2022, her Democrat opponent, Marcus Flowers, was the 6th most funded House candidate of 2022. 6th.
Oh my gosh.
Out of the 800 something probably people running for House in 2022. He was the 6th.
This party deserves to lose, by the way.
Democrats went from her being a boogeyman to a savior of
She's the
democracy.
future. She's the future of the GOP. I'm getting so sick of these people.
Marjorie Taylor Greene,
okay.
more like Marjorie Trader Greene.
MTG has been in Congress for 6 years. Thomas Massey like 20 or 15. Who's in our grifter or fraud in the House and Senate? Couple Rand Paul, that's our one. But like name a couple. They've been there for like 10 years or whatever.
I don't think Rand Paul's a grifter. He's been
He's
like
just shit.
consistently.
He's too much of an ideologue is the problem.
Yeah, okay,
He's
I'll
been
give
pretty consistent on stuff.
I'll give Rand Paul past that.
The difference was most of the shit he voted against in Trump's first term, we all opposed as well. It's just like he's been consistently libertarian. And a lot of the mistakes Trump made in his first term were mistakes that we agreed.
Well, yeah, I agree, but now it's just getting absurd. Some of that stuff.
No, I don't really hate Rand
Oh.
Paul. I'm okay with keeping him around. It's just I think if provided we have the majority to be able to patch shit without him, I think it'll be fine.
All right.
Like that, I think we got.
Jacko Max for 5. Vivek is more Trump aligned with and will perform on par with DeWine. I don't trust him with Ohio governor. Sucks no better primary challenger. H1B comments disqualified. Yeah, you're gonna suck with Vivek. Good job. American Nerd for 2. I think MTG will talk about Jewish lasers at The View. Gosh.
No, they'll just talk about Epstein the entire time.
The Epstein files.
The real Epstein files.
I think what MTG on The View is going to do, she's going to do the anti-Israel but left-wing thing, where she's going to be like, "Oh, Israel's committing a Holocaust or whatever."
You know, the thing. You know the thing upsets me. You know what upsets me about people like MTG? The amount of potential they had and they just squandered it. And you know this the thing that's really ironic about everything. You know who has done more in under a year in Congress than any of these idiots combined in like 10
Randy
years?
Fine.
Randy Fine.
Yeah, he's about
The
to
fucking
freaking
penguin.
He's about to freaking get a bill passed to ban like dual citizenship.
You know what's funny is all these fucking groypers were like, oh, Randy Fine, he's a dual citizen, he's loyal to Israel, so Randy Fine actually passing a bill. I've gained a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Randy's still kind of a genocidal maniac on Palestine, but
the thing with Randy Fine, this is the thing with Randy Fine.
Wait, is the bombing done? Is Israel still doing the bombing, or is that just a one-off?
I think it was a one-off. I don't know. Who knows?
I think Vance said I think the ceasefire was back on, but
we'll see.
Randy Fine is like
Trump's
the top.
Back from Asia, I think it'll.
Randy Fine is like the Tom Cotton of the House. He's like extremely bad on foreign policy, but like really good on immigration for whatever reason.
Everything else. Yeah, so Randy freaking Fine is about to force through a bill, for those that don't know, that would disqualify those that have foreign citizenship from the U.S. House. Randy Fine.
Not bad on foreign policy, he's just bad on Israel.
I guess.
Yeah.
But I think he still supported the ceasefire deal, though, so that's actually...
This is the thing with people like Randy Fine. They're so, like, pro-Israel and Zionist that it just, like, all their issues is, like, they're actually good on because, like, you know why he's good on immigration rights. Everybody knows why.
It's because he doesn't want us to import pro-Palestine people.
Yeah,
but again, a lot of the pro-Palestine people are like third worlders and communists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny how it's like Randy Fine. He actually gets it. One of the few Republicans that understands, oh, the base wants this. I'm going to pass it. I don't know.
Dude, he openly supports, like, remigration, which is, like, unheard of politics.
I also saw something from Benny Johnson earlier today. So Benny Johnson revealed that Vance apparently has a Halloween costume planned for tomorrow.
Oh, God.
He's going to dress up as the meme. I guarantee it. He's going to dress up as the meme.
If he dresses up the meme, I'm going to laugh.
Which is it going to be the beard? The one with the beard? Going to be that one?
It's going to probably be the one with, like, the baby face, the curly hair, the beard, yeah.
Yeah.
If he does that, his poll numbers are going to skyrocket for 2028.
Yeah.
You haven't said thank you for the Halloween candy yet.
Those memes. The funny thing about those memes is, like, the Democrats tried to do that to own Vance, but it blew up in their face because it made him more likable.
Oh, yeah, I mean, remember
we were the ones who started it. The right were the ones who started it, and then the left tried co-opting it.
Yeah, the left were like, ooh, you see Vance is like this, and it's like, oh, it's freaking hilarious. The meme is still going on. It's been going on for, like, a year now, and it's still going.
It's probably, at this point, it's mainly us that's posting it.
Yeah, well, because Democrats realized, oh, this makes it more likable because it's just funny. They learned nothing for the last 10 years. Nothing. All right. American Nerd for 2. Imagine if Candace Owens replaced Whoopi on The View. That's certainly an option.
That would be taken off the air immediately.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, within a minute. Like, before she would speak, to be like, no, we're cutting
literally, it. Like, probably right before she even starts speaking, there's going to be so many FCC complaints.
Yeah. American Nerd for 2. Randy Fine for Vance's VP in 28. No. Let's not.
Let's chill out a little bit.
No, I mean, he's better. I mean, he's also, like, considering he's been effective in the House, why would you want to, like, take him out of the House?
Yeah. The thing with Florida is, like, you either get a really good Republican or a really shitty one. So.
Also, I have kind of breaking news on a poll in New Jersey. It covers Bergen County. Take a guess as to how Democratic you think it is.
+1 for Cheryl. That's it.
Yes.
And
yeah,
again,
you're correct.
Again, this is a public poll which doesn't gauge. I talked to Rap, and I can't reveal this on stream, but there was a certain poll from a district in Bergen County, and it's actually a lot better for Jack. I'm not going to specify.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I heard it from also Boston Ashless. He told me to. Some other stuff.
If you take so AFI just posted this. If you take the recent B-grade pollsters and above and adjust their historical bias, you get Cheryl plus 0.8, Cheryl plus 0.2, Cheryl plus 4.5, Cheryl plus 2.3.
I'll make, the final prediction is going to come out, like, next Monday, all right? But here's the early prediction for those that want to know. I think it's kind of obvious right now, based on the polling, that Cheryl's going to underperform Harris. I think it's kind of a...
I thought that was a given.
Well, no. Look at the betting markets right now. I'm dead serious. Look at the betting markets right now. Kelsey right now is only like it's a 70% chance that Cheryl outperforms Harris right now. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, well, it's free. Go look it up. They have it like 70%.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's like these morons.
That is free fucking money, okay? I usually don't bet on elections. That is free fucking money, okay? Like, yeah, don't bet on Jack winning necessarily, but if you want a free buck, like, yeah, she's not gonna win by
I guess bet on it not being a Cheryl +7 victory.
No, all you have to do is just like, I don't know, just like don't bet no, I guess. On everything. That's all you gotta. Why would anybody bet yes over like 10? Why?
They think it's gonna be a blue tsunami because of the SNAP benefits or something.
Oh, speaking of that, everybody, Democrats, they oh boy.
They're telling poor people to starve so they can win elections.
Let me pull this up.
Oh yeah, we'll just let them starve.
Democrats,
we'll blame Republicans, and then we'll win the elections. That's basically.
So okay, you want to see what's wrong with the Democrat Party now? And hey, Boston Nationalists, what's up? I see a chat. Yeah, he told me a little bit about the poll too. So, multiple people told me about it. So polls, I should say, information. But okay, so anyways, there was a poll that came out like in Eternal. So everybody knows the shutdown is still going on, right? Like we're still, how many days away are we before what are we gonna call it when the SNAP benefits run out? Like day Z?
Probably something we probably can't say on stream, but
I mean, I think it's very soon because
I think it's November 1st.
I think it's November. Yeah, because the resources get allocated every single month, like right at the beginning. So that's why the SNAP benefits weren't affected for October, despite the shutdown.
And people understand about this is like, even if they get the shutdown dealt with now, they're not getting their payments on the 1st. That's not going to happen because it's kind of too late for that. So, anyways, so Democrats, they're pumped with their own bullshit about like the idea of keeping the shutdown going because they did a poll from 2 weeks ago that they showed to their caucus. And according to them, they asked American voters, which is more important, preventing huge increases in health insurance premiums for over 20 million Americans or ending the federal shutdown. And take a guess what side won. Gee, I wonder which side won.
Preventing huge increases, yeah. So they don't want to end the shutdown because it'll help them in the elections.
These idiots, what they did is they had a bloated question where it's like when you pull like a bullshit question, like a purposely say, "Oh, Orange Man is bad." Who do you vote for? The Orange Man who's Hitler or Kamala Harris?
Separating innocent parents from their children at the border who are just coming here to look for a better
that's the way to put it. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're doing here. And they're pumping their own horse shit. They're pumping their own bullshit and their own polling. Their own private polling. They're pumping their horse shit. You can't make this up. This was a leaked poll, by the way. These freaking people are so people are to say, yeah, they want to make sure health insurance premiums aren't going up, but they already are.
Mm-hmm.
These freaking people. And oddly enough, this is who they polled, by the way. At the bottom, it says Montgomery, Alabama, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Boston, and New York.
Montgomery, Alabama is kind of an outlier in that case because that's like...
That's what it says right here.
Montgomery, Alabama, pretty much every Democrat that lives there is black.
So right here, that's what it says. Those cities at the bottom. It says those cities on the bottom right now. They're like, a nationwide survey. Do they only include like the most Democrat parts of the country?
Yeah, but again, even then, Montgomery, Alabama is not a resist-lib hub.
Yeah.
The other three are, especially
four. There's four of them. DC, Chicago, Boston, and New York.
Yeah, 4. My bad. Yeah.
Man, New York's a little bit different, but yeah.
I'm telling you, this is what we need to do. Lower the filibuster threshold to 55, and we'll have the votes. Yeah, that's all we need to do. We'll have Fetterman. Fetterman already said he'd vote for a filibuster reform. We got Fetterman. We could probably scrape together Jackie Rosen and others. And then we can pass it through with 55.
My only concern with the filibuster reform is what if it backfires against us?
It's good. At this point, who gives a shit? They're going to do it anyways.
They get back into power anyways, even if they do. So what's the fucking point?
Yeah. So I would just say, fuck it, we ball.
They don't have an argument against us doing it because they were trying to repeal it for 4 fucking years. They got no argument against
That's
it.
fair enough. Fair enough. I just hope I hope we can have a failsafe in case they take control and try to.
They're not going to set it for a long time.
Well,
So
I agree with that, but still, I'm just a bit cautious.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think we should nuke it. I think we should just lower it to 55.
Get it 55, and then like when we win 2026, we just have enough seats to do whatever the hell we want.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what we got to do. So.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I have a question for Luke. So Vance yesterday had this basically a town hall in Mississippi. FTPSA events, and he was asked about Palantir, and I know you're concerned about that. So, what's your thoughts on his answer?
I didn't see the interview.
I like the answer. I like the answer.
Okay, let me see if I can pull up the answer that he gave.
He basically said like he didn't have like a connection to Palantir, or like he wasn't involved with them.
Let me see. He doesn't condone Palantir and AI giants collecting private Americans' data.
Yeah, I think it was a good town hall by Vance. He's got here's something that I wonder what you guys think about this. I think a reason that Trump at some points are like disappointing us a little bit is he has not done a rally in months. And that's like a big thing for him to like understand what the base wants. Because he usually says weird shit during rallies like, well, what do you think about this one issue? And like the crowd goes nuts or whatever.
I wouldn't be too shocked if he gets better after 26, because I think you're going to see because he'll be out doing the rallies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder.
I'd like to see Vance hold town hall style rallies.
I think so too. I think Trump should as well. I think that's his problem right now. He's just not getting out enough for the and he doesn't say what the base wants. He's getting full push bullshit on. Like,
I mean, probably the funniest thing that Trump has done as of late was the autism announcement.
Yeah.
Oh, was it made?
Let's see. Trump's busy working. I understand, but I think the big problem is he has for him really. I think rallies are like a vacation for him. If I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, did you hear several women doing that Tylenol challenge thing? Did you hear about that shit?
The what?
A few back during that autism announcement when Trump said like Tylenol's dangerous. A bunch of women like took literal multiple cups of that shit.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
And then went to the hospital, I think.
Dumbasses.
No, a couple of them died.
Yeah, they're dead.
And they killed themselves and the baby. So yeah.
Oh man.
That's who we're dealing with here, and that's who the people
that's
like
our
Rand.
Opposition. That's our opposition.
If Trump told these people to breathe oxygen, you would see mass death. I'm telling you. That's a perfect example.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, those are boomer memes from Trump's first term, but they're accurate.
Trump saying don't take an excessive amount of Tylenol, and that's what these fuckers do, and now they're dead.
Yeah, they're gonna blame Trump. They're gonna say, "Well, Trump didn't warn us about it." No, he actually. Watch, you're gonna say Trump actually secretly wanted them to take it. So he hypnotized them or something.
So
I don't freaking know.
They're doing the 5D chess meme. I mean, oh my god.
These fucking people are nuts. And people like Rand Paul want to work with them, by the way. I mean, you guys see what he did yesterday with the tariffs? Oh, we gotta stop the tariffs. So let's work with freaking Mitch McConnell and Lisa Murkowski. Man, what a group of winners.
Dude, I'm not gonna spur out too much.
I will.
You knew what you were getting with him. He's a libertarian, and that's fine. Ideally, we just have a bigger majority. Because I will say, I think he brings a lot of good stuff to the table. Because, that's the whole thing I see. unfortunately, America is a two-party system, and in that system, you have to work with a lot of people who you don't necessarily agree with. And I think Rand Paul does side with us on most of the issues that matter, and I think he brings a lot of interesting new things to the table. So I think ideally just build ourselves a better majority so we're able to, on stuff like free trade where it doesn't align with us, but we'll have the votes to kind of like have it done. I think that should be the
Well,
Yeah.
the thing with Rand is like the trade stuff annoys me. It's the immigration
That's
stuff
her
that
bad
gets
one.
under my skin. That's the stuff that I think is like, what are you doing, sort of thing.
No, you,
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
not
Rand
very
Paul's a
aligned.
genius.
I think he could have his mind changed in some of that because a lot of libertarians have, at least recently, woken up, especially outside this country. Like Malai, for example. Malai is relatively restrictive on immigration. He's a libertarian. I think a lot of them can be woken up because all you have to tell these people, you want your free enterprise, you want this free country. Like you can't do that if you're massively importing these demographics that by and large don't share those same values. And because of that, you're seeing a lot of people start to oppose immigration. Think about like the Mises Caucus, which recently took over the Libertarian Party a few years ago. They're officially anti-immigration, or at least anti-increased immigration. So that's the way you got to look at it. And I will say too, I think they've been actually pretty effective, the new leadership of the Libertarian Party, at least in some states. Like Colorado, for example, they made a deal with the Republican Party back in 2024. That was part of the reasons we got Gabe Evans into Congress is they didn't run a candidate in that district. So I think there's some wins you can make by at least making agreements with the party.
Yeah. Speaking of Tylenol, by the way, so Ken Paxton sued Tylenol, which is good. But guess who attacked him for it?
Who?
John
MTG.
Cornyn. John
Oh.
Cornyn.
Valentina
so
Gomez.
Cornyn, by that, based on that, is going against Trump.
Right.
And that's the thing. Cornyn's been campaigning as Trump's best friend. Like he's literally like when I'm talking about people who are basically praying to Trump during the campaign season and then vote against him in office, John Cornyn is one of the people I'm referring to. Like this guy,
John came out and said "Inshallah" years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, this is the guy who he basically tweets like he's worshiping Trump. You know, he went to Trump Burger in Houston. He had a picture of him reading The Art of the Deal. He's trying his hardest to look like he's basically a Trump worshiper to appeal to the base. But then when he gets into the Senate, I mean, yeah, he votes with Trump 100% of the time because he's basically forced to. But then you see stuff like this where he's going after.
Oh, hold up.
Pursuing Tylenol.
We have a new generic ballot poll, everybody, from Clarity Campaign, a leftist group. It is D+1, a 5-point shift in a month towards the GOP.
That's basically a red wave.
Also, Roanoke had a poll as well too.
I saw that.
College, yeah, that's gonna be a Spanberger plus 10.
Reed could win this shit.
Reed could win, yeah.
The lieutenant governor, yes.
Yeah, so freaking we have Clarity Campaign, a leftist group, now admitting, oh yeah, it's only a D+1 environment. Excuse me, and just a day ago, I heard certain people say next year's gonna be a blue wave because populism or some shit.
People still think it's like D+.
These morons gotta understand, just because these voters disapprove of Trump, that does not mean they're voting against them. These freaking morons don't understand that. They're not, like, they don't like what he's doing in some parts, yeah, but to think they're all gonna vote against him now, it's only November or October of 2025. What? Hello?
We're dead.
Okay. Discarded for 5. That's what happened in Colorado. Libertarians supported liberal migration in the late 2000s, early 2010s. Think it would bring more you do you politics. Yeah, and how'd that go?
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Apparently,
I think it's interesting too about the leftist poll is that they only had like Republicans to blame for the shutdown by 13 more than Democrats.
Yeah. All these arguments are bullshit. They're not based on anything real. So yeah, I think right now, I think Trump is right wing enough to be honest. Well, that's the thing. It's like that's where a lot of people are saying they just don't like Trump because it's not going far enough in some areas. That's not good if you're a Democrat. And some of these idiots don't understand that. You probably know who I'm referring to yet again. Because I'm getting so sick of hearing these freaking people. And they push this shit for about a year now, and they're wrong. People want Trump to do more. That does not mean they're going to vote Democrat. They're not going to vote Democrat because Mamdani. That is the dumbest take I ever heard. You guys hear about that take before?
By the way, do you know the Mamdani converted one former Republican to voting for him or saying he'd vote for him? Can you guess who endorsed Mamdani?
I don't want to know.
An ex-Republican.
Nico?
No, not Sneeko. Ex-Republican who's now voting Mamdani. It's somebody very different from Sneeko.
Is the guy for the Lincoln Project?
Bill Crystal is now saying
oh my gosh. That's... But everybody knows.
I think Joe Walsh endorsed him as well.
He probably did.
Joe Walsh is a schizo. Like Bill Crystal is semi-serious, even though he's a bit of schizo in him. You could say.
Hey, I'm pretty sure Bill Crystal's a registered Democrat.
I mean, Bill Crystal is just like a partisan Democrat. Like I think he's sane. Joe Walsh is like legitimately unstable.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, you don't want to be around him, I don't think.
What's next? Adam Kinzinger is going to endorse Mamdani?
He's going to do it for democracy.
I don't know about Kinzinger. I think Kinzinger might endorse Cuomo. But like...
Probably get a lot of backlash from his fans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The principled conservative, yeah.
The principled losers.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I kind of hope Liz Cheney endorses Mamdani. That would actually
everybody.
That's not going to happen.
We got breaking news. Listen, this might be the biggest got what I voted for award of the year. So we've been hearing about this for a little bit now, but according to the AP, the Trump administration has set refugee admissions ceiling for the ceiling, not the floor, to 7,500 for fiscal year 2026, and they will be admitting mostly white South Africans.
They should only attract. Look
at this.
This is so good, though. This is.
I mean, like
they should only be admitting white South Africans and like Christians from like the middle.
My take is actual refugees, not the shit of everybody's refugee. No, like the white South Africans are actual refugees. And like I'm not saying like it's just because they're white. It's like no, they're refugees.
Yeah. If I was in charge, the only people who would be allowed in as refugees would be white South Africans, Europeans being persecuted by their leftist governments, a few dissidents from Latin America, and Christian Middle Easterners. And
I would say also Christians from like Nigerian stuff too.
Maybe a few of them, sure.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're an actual refugee, that's a different story. But it's like for the last 20 years, everybody's refugee. You can be considered a refugee for some bullshit reason. But you're not. So that's my take. I think if you're an actual refugee, fine.
Yeah, no, I agree.
If it's people that can assimilate, go ahead. I don't care.
Do we know what the ceiling was for refugee admissions prior to 2025?
Oh God, I don't want to know.
Under Biden, it was like 140,000. And under Obama, it was like 100,000.
Let's see here.
That's why we got all Somalia into fucking Minneapolis.
Refugee admissions ceiling.
Oh yeah, cleared. Oh, never mind. That was the other server.
By year, let's see here.
125,000 for 2025
Jesus.
for Joe Biden.
Well, that solves that's like a tenth of the immigration problem right there. There you go. You solved that.
And for 2024, the U.S. admitted 100,000 refugees, the most in any year since 1994.
Man, and let me guess, where do they all come from?
Somalia.
Probably. And like India or something.
I don't even think there's Indian refugees at all. That's just like
No, they're
H-1B.
no like in
No, because
Canada.
they're all coming on the H-1B
I know, but
and
like
the
All the Indian quote unquote refugees go
L1.
to Canada because, like, no, all the well, first of all, there are no refugees from India because there's no war in India. It's not. It's a relatively stable country, so there's like zero refugees from India. But it's like a bunch of them, like from certain parts of the country, fake asylum. But most of the ones that fake asylum just go to Canada.
yeah,
Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Don't go to America.
American Nerd for 2 thoughts on what Trump posted on nuclear testing. My take is I agree with it. Like, okay, obviously I don't want war. Like everybody knows, like I'm obviously like mostly not interventionist, but you want to make sure you got a good military. These freaking morons go around saying, "Ooh, we can't test nukes." Why?
You probably can't test them in Nevada anymore because a lot of that
well,
land is probably Vegas suburban now. But
yeah, but what I'm saying
I
is
don't
like
know.
if we have a nuclear arsenal, we should be testing it to make sure it's actually good, just in case. Why is it an issue? Jack Max for 2, repeal the Hart-Celler Immigration Act, problem solved. I agree. That's 90% of the problem right there for legal.
Well, that, and you also need to repeal the '90s immigration law
yeah,
as well
that's bad
too.
too. Those are pretty bad. I would
I mean,
say
the '90s is the one that gave us the visa lottery system.
Yeah. So the ones in the 60s, it's sort of the shit fest that we're in now, but the ones in the 90s accelerated it. So yeah, here's what I'll say though with immigration stuff. Again, Trump has done a lot of good. Not as far as it needs to go, but I still think the H-1B visa thing is his biggest L. That's my
I guess
take.
again, I think the biggest problem with H-1Bs is you got to deal with Congress.
That's
and
true.
Almost all of them are basically bought and paid for by the Indian lobby.
And Thomas Massey loves them, so you know his base is going to love them too. So
I can maybe think of, I don't even know how many senators would vote it to end the H-1B program. Maybe Hawley, Moreno.
I think if pressured enough,
I think Sheehy would.
She probably. McCormick probably. He just votes whatever Trump says. I mean, seriously, has he voted no once? On anything?
I think he's like voted with us like every single time.
Yeah. He does.
Who's voted with us every single time?
McCormick, I believe.
McCormick's great. McCormick's fantastic.
He's a patriot.
He's one. I was vindicated. Even though I like Dr. Oz actually, but McCormick was probably the better candidate, and it's probably good that he ran in 24 instead of
American Nerd for 2. U.S. banned above ground testing, not underground. Yeah, it would be underground. There's no way in the year 2025. Oh yeah, let's see what happens when we do it.
Nuke half of Henderson.
Let's not do that. Right. If I were in charge, I'd ban old migration. In a perfect world, that's everybody here probably, but we're not at that point yet. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. We are getting there. All right. If anybody got any more super chats, any more questions, concerns, whatever, send them now. Last calls for super chats. Last calls for super chats.
Looks like we kind of have some interesting news out of Texas as well. Actually, a couple things. I don't know if we addressed Jasmine Crockett's.
Yeah, she's running.
Yeah, Jasmine Crockett's all but confirmed now to run for Senate, so she will be leaving the House. Thank God for that. But
who are we endorsing in the obviously not Cornyn, but who are we endorsing for the primary? I think I'm fine with Wesley Hunt because unfortunately I think Paxton has some issues.
Probably Hunt for now, but if Crockett's the front runner for the Democrats, we can probably be fine with nominating Paxton.
I have no issues with Paxton, but it's like, there are just some electoral issues with him, I guess, and he's a bit older. But also, he's probably
don't underestimate the amount of rhinos that would probably vote for Crockett against Paxton.
Unfortunately,
but other news out of Texas, the UIL, I think it's like the University Intergalactic League or something. They have banned foreign exchange students from varsity sports in Texas.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That is, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know.
I'd rather have them banning people on visas from teaching.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. That seems kind of
more like banning Chinese foreign students, but whatever.
American Nerd for 2. Correction, U.S. signed a test ban but didn't ratify. Yeah, but if they test nukes, there's no way this will be above ground. There's no freaking way. In the year 2025. I mean, there'd be like watch parties and that shit now.
They test the nukes in the ocean, and that's probably
That's fine. What's
probably
worse
could
gonna
test the nukes in
happen?
the ocean. Oh, and the RNC next year apparently
That's in
might be
Vegas.
Vegas.
It's
Yeah.
Vegas. I was
That's
thinking
apparently what they want.
Phoenix, but they're going Vegas.
Vegas. I mean, that's. I'm guessing they're going to host it at the Trump Hotel if there's even a ballroom in there that's able to hold it.
It's gonna be in the stadium over there.
It's probably so. It could be. Maybe that's what Dana White wanted. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. And I think Las Vegas. That is an interesting pivot. I thought Phoenix. That was my take, but
I really not. I don't know about Vegas. I mean, I get it. Trump's got property there, but there's really not a competitive race there. I mean, maybe some down ballot.
There's some down ballot race, but I think it's because of the Hispanic vote and the union vote. That's probably why.
I mean, I would say that Phoenix would have been the better pick because it covers Arizona and could shed more light on like Andy Biggs going against Katie Hobbs.
It was
Charlie Kirk,
and Schweikert's seat.
It was
Schweikert's seat too.
It was Kirk's territory too.
Yeah. I thought for sure they would have done Phoenix. I thought it was
so too.
Do you guys? I don't know how to feel about the midterm like RNC. I feel like it should be like it kind of robs it of some of that special.
Nah, we need more.
Really? Okay.
I think we need RNC like every 2 months.
Every
2 months, we do.
If it helps us get out the vote, then I'm
well, that's why it's a big thing. It gets people out the vote.
Because like our voters don't never show up.
Yeah, but the thing is, this will be the first real test for the post-Trump GOP, by the way, because Wisconsin that didn't really count because Musk was a dumbass. But
yeah, if Luke was here, but like Luke has told me a lot of stories about Musk's get out.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean,
disaster.
I might write an article for America First Insight on that because it's bad what happened. And it's hindsight's 2020, but like, yeah, Musk screwed us over. So, yeah. All right. I think that's it.
Not sure if there's anything else. Yeah, and by the way, I don't think we're getting a Mamdani scandal. Or if we do, it'll probably be like the day before election day.
It's gonna be something like very lame, like
it's gonna be like, oh, Mamdani's mom embezzled funds. Like, why isn't Halpern for the first time is kind of taking an L? He's usually very, very right about this stuff, but not this time, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it could be that one of the campaigns has it and he doesn't. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's Cuomo. I don't know if it's Sliwa.
It's probably Cuomo. Sliwa, I don't.
Did we hear like what the scandal was with Mamdani yet or not?
I doubt it's anything serious. It's probably just some bullshit. I think Cuomo's I'm not
God, what is this about Halo? What is this about? Halo they're remaking Halo 2 and 3. So I haven't played those yet. I've played only Halo Reach. So
they're gonna get boycotted by the left because they're Trump.
Well, they're gonna get boycotted by everybody. Because it looks like dog shit, the new one.
Oh damn. Well.
And now like the right has embraced it though, but they're just gonna play the original Halo games. Like the Xbox 360 and stuff. The original Xbox.
Well, I'll just point this out, but I mean, Combat Evolved literally had a remaster back in like 2012.
That's what I thought. So what's the point?
And they can also just play the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, if they are holding the RNC in Vegas, I wonder if we're gonna get Marty O'Donnell to
100% he'll be there. He'll be there.
Well, I mean, like have him conduct some kind of have him conduct the music or something.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Have him compose the music for the RNC.
Make like a Halo styled like theme for the RNC.
Because I mean, he'll probably be the nominee for Nevada's. Actually, I mean, he barely. I don't even think he got in like the top 3 in the primary last time. But
all right.
Yeah, he only got like 7% of the vote or something.
They got Halo and PlayStation. Sad. Yeah, I mean, it's literally over for Xbox when you have Halo and PlayStation. That's sad. That is like they have just given up. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I do gotta get going, everybody. If you guys did enjoy today's stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, And of course, join the channel today. We'll see you guys in the next stream video, wherever you see us at.